Good evening. Hope everybody's well. Thank you very much. Sorry, I got a laugh. Mark's playing the piano in the background. I think he thinks he's what's the word? Oh no, one of the pianists. Anyway, welcome to another Friday Night Live. Hope you're all well. Hope you all had a great week, and I hope you're all safe and well. So this week I'm going to break out the Proxon again. I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive this time. I wasn't quite aggressive last time, so I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive. So first off, let's bring the guys in, and let's have a look here. Hang on, how do I remember how to do this? There we go. Oh, not that one. This one. There you go. That's a bit better.
That's better. That's better.
That's better. That's better. That's better. So, thank you very much to Mark and Wayne for coming over. Thanks for joining me again, guys.
Evening, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
So I have a piece of. It says on it elm. Says on it 9.5 by 1.5 inches. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and leave quite a wide lip on this. Turn the back and leave quite a wide lip on it. Pretty. I'm going to try and do it so the Proxon comes through some of the edge to give me the three-dimensional look. Not sure whether I'm going to colour it or whether I'm going to leave it natural. I'm not 100% sure yet. So it's going to be a sort of play it by ear and suck it and see. So I'll get this in the lathe. I'll get my smock on. And while I'm doing that, I'll get these gentlemen to welcome you all in. Stick you guys in the background as well, if that's all right.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Right. Shall I do it?
Yeah, go ahead, Mark. No, you go ahead.
Okay, so starting off with, he's obviously found a new lease of life because he's first in everyone's.
Who's that?
Wood Wizardry by Colin.
Oh, he's back at the top.
How strange.
And then we've got Douglas Mungham, Barry's in the Shed, Wood Ninjas Woodturning, Gerard the French Woodturner, Mike Hugh Hobby Woodturner, David Eisenhower, Chris Spinning Wood Dodger, Lawrence Picacha, Great gone off chat, can he? Clive Rogerson, I Love Woodturning Adam, Lewis the Klondike Grassman, Pete from Twisted Trees, coming down, Peter Lake, Andy H is for turning, Doug Miller, Brent Beecroft, Paul Smith, didn't miss you this time, Douglas Mungham, get in there, Hodgepodge by Robert, and I think Mark Shopdog Woodshop Workshops in.
Evening, Mark.
Malcolm Douglas.
You get Barry's Wood Creations?
Oh no, Barry's Wood Creations, sorry. Too many Barrys.
Barry.
Terry
Douglas
from,
is asking,
Terry from TJ Turning.
Douglas is asking you a question, Mark.
Oh, blimey, Can't find it.
Is there a new alias for you, Mark? Liberace, or Liberace, I should say.
Liberace. Your dad's in.
Hi,
Nick
Dad.
Castle's in. Jennifer Stroughton's in.
Hi, Jennifer.
James Crawford.
Christine and Michael's in.
Oh, hello, Christine and Michael. Hope you're both
Oh,
well.
Joe's in. Hiya, Joe.
Hello,
Hi,
Joe.
John Scarborough and John S.
John Scarborough, quickly. Sorry, I don't want to butt in, but John Scarborough, did you send me a friend request? Because I had a friend request from someone called John Scarborough, but it's got no friends on it or anything. I didn't know it was a scammer or not. So I haven't. If it is you, then I will accept it. But I didn't know if it was you or not, mate.
Glenn's
Oh,
in.
Glenn's
and
in.
Hi, Glenn.
Heath is in.
Hi, Keith.
There.
Keith's in.
Bottom of the list, finally.
Thank you very much, Mark. Thank you, sir. Just quickly, I need to just say a massive thank you to Malcolm Douglas. Where did I put it? There it is. He sent me, of the kindness of his heart, bless his heart, he sent me this nice piece of burwood.
No, Douglas Mungham, not Malcolm Douglas.
Sorry, Douglas Malcolm. That's the one. Sorry.
Mungham.
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 Douglas, he knows who he is. So massive thank you to Douglas. Douglas, I really do appreciate it. I'm not quite sure. Me and Wayne was talking about this before we came on live, or me, Mark, and Wayne, should I say? I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it, but when I find the perfect thing for it, I will turn it, and I definitely will be making a video of it, and I will tag you into it, mate. So thank you very much for that. Right, so
Same here, Douglas. Same for me as well.
So piece of elm, what did we say it was? 9.5 by 1.5 inches. So it's not quite round. So we'll get it round first. And then we're going to try, I think I'm going to try and do just a small, maybe about a third base in it, and then try and bring the wall of the, excuse me. So we've got quite a wide rim. Maybe, what do you reckon, Wayne? About 5-10 mil thick, the rim? Something
yeah,
like that?
around about that, yeah.
So let's round it off first.
Brian from Woodturning's in, and Seth
Hi,
from
Brian.
Brickhouse Craftworks is in.
So just clean this up.
Remember, folks, as usual, if you have a question, you start the question with "Hail Bob the Builder," or a couple of question marks.
I think that'll put them off, innit? If they got to put "Hail Bob the Builder."
Yeah.
We should have a fun. I think from next week we'll have a fun word that they have to put in before a question. What do you reckon? That'd be a bit of a laugh.
Oh, we've been doing that for last week.
Oh yeah, that will be so funny.
Mark's in. He's excusing himself if he misses any of the chat. He's in his workshop doing stuff.
Well, not a problem, Mark. We won't hold it against you.
"70 watching, but
Really? Well, thank you very much.
John Scarborough says, "Oh, hail Bob the Builder." Yes, Steve, it was me with the friend request.
All right, okay, mate. I will accept it then.
Door 60's in. Evening, Door.
Hi, Door. Hey, hope you're well.
By your door.
Right, so let's get the center of this.
Brian at Woodturning says, "Oh, hail Bob the Builder." No question. Just like saying it. Can we funnel? Yes, we can.
You've told everybody no.
But I'm not going to jinx it.
Right. Douglas is saying to you, Mark, that he needs to have a chat. Just send him a message, Douglas.
Yeah, send me a message. I'm easy to find. I'm just easy.
Just make sure he can fit you in his calendar. You'll be all right.
My busy social diary.
Oops.
John Esser said, will there be a captive funnel in this? Well, you see, the thing is what people don't realise is that when Steve does a funnel, it's not actually a funnel. It's actually a huge captive ring. It's just not captive on anything.
Well, the last one was. It was on a £2 coin.
Steve, Pete says, Steve, can you make my screen bigger? He's watching from across the kitchen while he cooks himself a ribeye steak. Oh,
Oh man! Just
I
block him, will
hate,
you? Just block
I
him.
hate
Yeah,
you
yeah.
so
I'll
much
do
right
that.
now.
I'll do that.
Right, so let's put a rough width on it.
Mark, can you dig out my channel as long as it's okay to mention the giveaway? Is that okay, Steve?
Yeah, of course it is, mate. Not a problem at all. As long as I win, that'd be fine.
I'll wait till a few more people come in before I mention it.
Well, there's the link. I'll do it again in a bit.
Terry's just said he's just had a big steak and all the trimmings. That's all the trimmings off the bowl you turned this afternoon, isn't it, Terry?
Oh, well, so it's Friday night suddenly steak night then, is it?
Oh, yeah.
In
Friday
the
night, steak
Woodturning
night.
world? Yeah, right. Yeah,
Not for me, mate. It's pizza.
like soup.
Barry Chitty's just had a ribeye as well.
Okay, pack it in now. A lot of you.
No, it's Friday night. I don't do steak on a Friday night. I usually do steak on a Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Saturday night.
Any night that's got a Y on the end.
Cakes
Any day.
Mackay's in.
Any day. Who? Sorry.
Cakes Mackay.
Hello. Is that a new name?
That is a
Think so?
new name to me.
Yeah, it is to me and all.
Welcome.
Well, welcome. Welcome to the channel.
Harry Chitty's in.
He's got his beer and entertainment sorted, or she has, depending on which one it is. See, Douglas has gone down the 2 chicken rolls route. The tea.
2 chicken rolls, did you say?
That's what he said. Yeah, he had 2. Douglas had 2 chicken rolls. Gerard, the French turner, says, and I suppose you all cooked well done. No, Gerard, you never cooked a ribeye well done.
Blue. I like mine blue.
I like mine blue as well, to tell you the truth. Jason
Blue's
Wheeler's in.
rare. Yeah.
Paul Smith's had a curry. Oh, what again? It started. We're on the food again.
Where's Nikki when we need her?
She's a happy bunny this week. She's been married permanent.
Right, Cakes Mackay has said he's a newbie week past Sunday. Thank you for the welcome. No problem, Sunshine. No
You're
problem.
more than welcome. Thanks for
Welcome
coming
along.
over.
Any questions? Fire them in. We're happy to help.
Right, Gerard has said, Wayne and Steve, you are connoisseurs. Blue is the best way. Blue hot or blue cold. Well, Gerard, I tend to say slap it on its arse till it gets warm and then stick it on the plate.
Or walk it past the oven, slice a piece off.
I honestly couldn't eat steak if that was well done. Oh man.
Well, see,
No.
Benjamin's not doing himself any favours because he said medium to well
Medium
done.
to well done. Yeah.
Yeah, guy, just you're close to being booted.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Ben.
That's just
You're
wrong.
gonna be chewing forever.
Right.
Chris Glanville's in. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
How's my old lathe doing, buddy?
So I think that's about the shape I want.
I was almost going to say I miss her, but I don't really.
But he doesn't. He doesn't.
No. Glad she went to a good home.
Right, so get this sanded up. What do you reckon? Leave it natural?
Right. If you're going to do it a bit like I did, what I did was texture it and then do the texturing with ebonizing lacquer, but leave the bottom of the bowl plain, but the wing that you've got there, do that coloured.
On the bottom.
Yeah, on the bottom, and then do the same on the rim on the top.
Right. So if I'm now gonna, so you're saying cut into this now and then do the top on the other side, because you do both sides, don't you? Bottom and top.
Yeah, you do both sides. If you cut into that now,
Yep.
try to get it as close to the dish part as you can with the texturing,
Yep,
and then colour the underside. What you might have to do, you're going to get some overspray, so don't bother sanding the dish part at the moment because you might have to cut that back to get rid of the colour.
Yeah, I'm with you, mate.
And then sand it afterwards. Yeah.
Yep, right. Okay, here we go. If this gets too noisy, let me know and I'll mute myself.
Cakes Mackay has said he's been trying to turn for about 7 years. Ornamental firewood is a speciality. Right, Gerard, the chef in Gerard is coming out now. Gerard is a chef, by the way, just to let you know that.
Steak tartare, oh yeah, with a raw egg yolk in the middle. Jigsy's shed is in.
Hi, Jigsy.
Hey, Jigsy. John Scarborough's asking, are you competing with me on the speed stake, Steve?
Why?
It turned out quite fast.
Yeah, I mean, you're 17 minutes in, bottom's nearly finished.
Sorry.
Oh, don't be sorry. There's still a fair way to go on the bottom of this yet. Right, rip the edge a bit, Steve.
Here?
No, anywhere around the edge. Just do some texturing so you've got the edge cut as well. Yeah, Gerard's just put in there, because Gerard is a chef, and about having steaks blue and rare and things like that, is that some restaurants won't serve it unless you sign a disclaimer to say that it was your choice.
Sign away. That's what I do.
Does that look all right?
Yeah. The thing is, when you do that, and then when you do the same thing on the top, it tends to give that more what's the word I'm looking for? The textural look where you get the cut through. If you see what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Katie, the Cornish maid's in. Hi, Katie.
Okay.
Hi, Katie. Oh, sorry. Gerard is talking about steak tartare. Sorry, Gerard. I must have missed that one.
So I need to sand some of that now, don't you? I've got this little tiny flap disc. I was wondering whether just to do in there with that. Or do you think that'd be too much?
I wouldn't actually tell you the truth. Where you're doing the tech, I wouldn't be overly concerned about sanding. Have you got any Webrax pads?
What are they?
You know, the purple and green thing.
Oh, these.
Yeah, from Chestnut.
These.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use the purple one with the lid switched on, just to get rid of any of the fuzzy bits.
Okay.
Because that's got the equivalent, the purple one that Steve used there, that's got the equivalent grit of 240 grit.
A little bit more, I think, just in a little place like that. Look.
Andy H for turning has suggested burn it.
No, we did that the other night.
Well, it's going to get coloured anyway.
There you go. I think that'll do.
Oh,
Right.
Paul Smith has his steak cremated.
Oh no, 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 no! That's criminal.
No. To tell you the truth, I tend to cremate mine on the outside, but it's still very rare on the inside.
Right. So get rid of all this.
Right, we can stop talking about steak now.
All right, calm down, calm down. Right. So
That's
colour.
steak for 3 years.
Ooh, colour, colour, colour. Actually, do we ebonize that first and then sand it back, or do we colour it first and sand it back?
Right. What I would do, I'm taking over here. What I would do is sand and sealer now.
Yep.
Spray on if you got it.
I have somewhere. Pick a cupboard, any cupboard. Yep.
Tom Tango Parker's in. Hi, Tom.
Good afternoon or evening or wherever you're from. Welcome. Put my modern art up.
Right, stick some sand and sealer around the wing. Yeah.
Hodgepodge, I can really go off you. He says, yeah, enough about steak. How about some smoked brisket instead? Oh, burnt ends. Oh, tri-tip. Oh,
Yeah, all of those.
yeah.
Play tissue.
So Ben has said, can we stop talking about steak? This is a wood turning show. As an aside, how do people like their fried eggs?
Over easy.
Mike, go on, Mark. You said it first.
I was going to say, Mikey actually has a serious question. His phone was recharging. Could you just explain what you used to texture the bowl, please?
Yes, it is a Proxon long neck grinder. There you go.
With an Arbitec blade on.
Yeah, with an Arbitec blade on. Okay.
Cool.
Right.
Right. Ebonize and lacquer next.
Ebonizing lacquer. Cool. It's nearly empty. Just around the edge, yeah.
Around the wing as much as you can, yeah.
I'll turn it on. Hopefully, I'll get it better.
That's looking quite nice, that is.
See, my lathe went backwards. So I could get it in all the good nooks and crannies, but
I know,
Oh.
I know.
Does your lathe not have reverse, Steve?
hang on, I
Oh,
got
here we
interference.
go.
I got
Here we
interference.
go.
Sorry, guys, I got interference in my headphones somewhere. Then I heard some.
I mean, yours goes backwards, doesn't it? Yours goes in reverse.
Actually, it does, yes.
So does. Oh yes, so does mine.
Cock.
Oh, the ebonizing lacquer needs to be fairly dry because you're going to have to cut back on the bottom of the dish to get rid of the overspray just on the bottom of the dish.
Just going to dry it with the heat gun. So I'm just using the heat gun just to dry this off. As always, remember not to turn your heat gun on while it's facing your bit, just in case it's full of dust.
Or even Brian from Hardwood Turning's joined in now, says so does his.
Well, he can be
Here
deleted.
we go.
There you go.
think
One
so
goes
does
backwards.
Terry's.
Look.
So does Collins.
Oh god. Wish I
They're
hadn't really
both,
said anything now.
they're both record power.
Are they?
Oh, and Andy's.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Brian's got
Glenn's.
the Regent. Colin's
All right.
got the
VML
250.
3.
yeah.
So does Glenn's. And Keith's. And Collins.
And Nick's.
Hodgepodge says, Steve, it's okay. Mine doesn't go in reverse. Oh, wait. My other one does.
Right. Cakes Mackay has said, "Can I ask?" And he means this with the greatest respect from a design element. Why do you put this effort into the underside of a piece? Because this is from my personal point of view. You're not just talking about a bowl like this being an underside and a top side. You're talking about the whole piece. And when you're talking about design, it's got to go into the whole piece, not just one or the other.
I think the bottom is as important as the top, to be honest.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's what I was trying to say. Yeah.
And think about it as well. If you go into somebody's home and there's a piece like this on the sideboard, the first thing you do is you pick it up and look underneath.
And then you see it's made by, you go, what the hell did you buy that for?
Emma.
Oh, Emma's
Hi.
in. Good evening,
Hi,
Emma.
Emma.
Hi, Emma. Right, so let's see if that's dry. Still a bit tacky in places. Let's just spin it a few seconds and see if that dries off a little bit.
See, Hodgepodge says that's why the mortise needs to be turned away. I agree to a point, but it's really only wood turners that notice the mortise. Joe Public doesn't really notice. They just think, oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Shiny.
Shiny. Right, it's dry. So I need to clean this up now.
Yeah.
I think I might just put a pass over that with a chisel. Be easier, I think, won't it?
Yeah, just a quick pass with the gouge. Remember, you haven't sanded the underside yet, so it's just to get rid of that excess ebonizing lacquer.
Seth from Brickhouse Craftworks says, you pick up the piece and say, where did you get this? I bet this guy's lathe doesn't even go in reverse.
Nicely done.
Is Mark having a fit or is he laughing?
I don't know.
Right, so we sound that now.
Sorry, I was having a coughing fit.
All right,
Couldn't hit mute quick enough.
As long as you're all right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Right, sand that up. Extraction on.
Barry in the shed has said it would dry quicker in reverse.
Is that reverse technology?
Glenn said, I suppose you've got a one-way lathe.
I think the one-way lathes go backwards as well, don't they? For an hour. Sorry, I'm being
They go one
facetious.
way, then they go the other.
They only go one way at a time.
Should change camera, be better, wouldn't it? Do, 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 do. So what projects has people got going then? Let's have a bit of a, or what they've been working on this week.
Eggs.
Eggs?
Nothing but eggs. For the last 2 days.
Oh, what for you for next week?
Yeah.
Right, so last one.
Huey's in. Hi,
Hi,
Shuck.
Huey.
No, you're right, Huey. He hasn't done the inside yet. Still time.
Do you know what? I just love the confidence in you guys.
Shug! Good evening, Shug! Oh, sorry.
Gil.
Andy H. returning says he's desperately trying to work out StreamYard. Mate, if you've got any questions, just ask any of us. Wayne, myself, Steve. We all use StreamYard. Brian.
Right, Nick said he's been trying a hollow form, but scares me to death. Not sure what I'm doing wrong. You've got to explain what you're actually doing first before we can help you with that. But hollow forms, I think, do scare everybody anyway. Case Mackay has said, looking at that level of detail, then are all woodturners suitably obsessed and OCD as I am? Well, I'm certainly not. If you watch any of my videos, you'll see I'm certainly not OCD about anything.
Can you?
Clive Rogerson has said he was offered some walnut and plum logs in return for something made from them. So he's been working on a couple of 5-inch walnut bowls, turned green and thin. Oh, nice one, Clive. Gerard, the French woodturner, is working on a monkey puzzle bowl for the radiothon in May with the local radio station to raise money for the cancer unit and the children's ward in Cork University Hospital.
Nice one, well done.
He promised them a bowl for the auction. Yeah, very good, very good.
Absolute, excellent. That's what this community is all about: helping others. actually, I'll put the extraction back, I think. Right, so I've sanded it up to 240. So I'm going to sand and seal that now. Oops, wrong one.
It's all gone dark.
Dark. Sun me lights are out.
Katie said that Chris has done his first goblets and she thinks they're great.
They are.
Colin's finished his monkey puzzle bowl.
Yeah, I see that.
One of the knots looks freaky. Yeah, it definitely did. Yeah.
Yeah, I see that this morning on
Mike
Mike
said, "Does Ivy turn?" His neighbour has cut down an alder tree strangled by ivy. The ivy trunk is thicker than the alder. Yes, it should turn. Yes.
I think I picked up the wrong tissue last time I bought some. I keep breaking up.
Andy H is saying, "Thanks, Colin. I've nearly worked out StreamYard, but Stream Deck is another matter. I didn't find any problems with Stream Deck, tell you the truth."
Sorry.
Well, the thing is, Mark.
I'm joking.
Yeah, no. In all seriousness, the thing is, you didn't set up your bloody touch deck or whatever it's called.
No, I did. That's true. That's true. Now shut up.
Yeah, Mark, you've been told. Shut up.
Barry's Wood Creations has been turning 3 ash platters for his niece's wedding present. Nice one.
Oh, nice. All right, that's that. Let that dry a little bit. That's quite a nice, That's quite a pretty bit of wood, actually.
It is, isn't it? Well, elm usually is, but yeah, that is nice.
What's a bit going through there? All right, so I'm just going to denib this. I'm going to Yorkshire grit it. What do you reckon?
Oh yeah, Yorkshire grit the bottom. Not on the ebonizing lacquer, but certainly the bottom of the dish.
So,
right, Tom Parker has turned a small platter and tried iridescent finish on the top. He's not happy with it, so he's going to skim it off and try again. Yeah, that's the best thing to do. Peter's saying it was still easy to set up the touch portal though. Yeah, but Mark couldn't do it.
I have managed to add a button all on my own though, but in doing so, I've knackered all my banners. Taking all my banners off. Yeah.
He managed to do one himself, but he took the other 4 off.
Pete, help me.
Yes, Glenn, we did say grit.
Grit. The Yorkshire grit.
Andy the Lethley Posh Firewood Green is in.
Who's that?
Andy with a name I can't pronounce. I can't do Llanelli anymore.
Llanelli.
Yeah. No, you're all right, Andy. We don't operate the late stand in the corner rule on Fridays. We don't do it for Wayne. We don't do it for Wayne. We don't do it for Steve. And you're not late. Oh yeah, you are late, but
not late. You're not late because we're still live. All right, so let's get that whacked up. A little bit of speed.
Right, I'm not taking the mickey. Honestly, I'm not taking the mickey with this question. But when you use Yorkshire grit, would there be any benefit to doing part of it in reverse? Honestly, that's not a piss take.
I wouldn't know
Just
because I ain't got reverse. We've just already established that, Mark. Keep rubbing it in.
I'm just going asking the font of knowledge that is Wayne and Glyn. Or is there not
No.
much point? No point?
I don't think there'd be any point, to tell you the truth. Most people, when most people do sanding in reverse, it's to get rid of some of the sanding marks that they've done going forward. I think with Yorkshire Grit, it doesn't make any difference whatsoever.
Cool. Chris of the Dragons is in. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris. How you doing, sir? So I'm going to use Hampshire Sheen's microcrystalline wax to finish the bottom. I only need a little bit. Don't need a lot. More is less, as they say.
Pete the Park Woodturner's in.
Hi, Pete. So.
Cool. Glyn's confirmed your answer there, Wayne. It's so fine that there would be no benefit. Cool.
Yeah. So Pete the Park Woodturner said, "Good evening all. Spent the week trying to find an answer to a question when I asked the boss that I want to buy a new lathe. She came back with, what will the new lathe do that the old one doesn't?"
Make coffee. Tell her it'll make coffee.
It's part espresso.
It'll make you a happier person to live with.
It'll keep me out in the workshop longer, so you have the TV for yourself.
Shug has put a song in, and I'm not going to sing it, but it's Steve's Trekking the Turning Universe, always turning forwards because he ain't got reverse.
Do you know I'm going off of Huey? I used to like him, but do you know what? He's pushing his letters lately.
Chris, nobody is singing the Yorkshire Grit song. Glyn has got turn in reverse with a question mark. Some people turn in reverse when they're doing hollow forms because it's easier to see in there. Other people just turn the headstock.
Yeah, I can do that too.
All right, that'll do. That'll do, Donkey. That'll do. All right, so face this off, and then we can start hacking through it.
I like Hodgepodge's reply. Tell her it will allow you to turn more expensive items to sell, allowing her to buy more shoes. That's Robert from Hodgepodge. P.O. Box, I'm in trouble.
I've just dug myself a deeper hole. Right, let's reface this.
JP sent you a super chat, Steve.
Oh. Thank you, JP. No need for that, but thank you very much.
That's for Steve to play the Nuffy Bar game on his own.
That's what I'll say that again.
For Steve to play the Nuffy Bar game on his own. I'm not very sure which bar game he's talking about, unless he's talking about the one he just sent me a message about.
Hope it don't involve alcohol. I don't drink.
Robin Thorogood's in. Hi, Robin.
Hi, Robin.
Hi, JP.
Right, so I don't want to go much thinner than that, I don't think. Let's measure how thick that is.
Malcolm Douglas has said, where do you guys post pictures of your turn-ins? Well, mine's on Facebook and a lot of Facebook turn-in groups. I also post on Instagram under Win the Woodturner 2. You can see all of my lives on my YouTube channel, Win the Woodturner. Oh, and I'm about 85 away from 3,500 subs, and I'm doing a giveaway when I hit 3,500 subs.
So go over and sub if you're not already.
There's his channel.
If you've already subbed, create a new account and go and sub again.
Yep.
Right.
And we were going to do... Steve, you were going
Yes.
to mention somebody.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Sorry. Thank you, Mark. Right. I don't know if you guys know. Ruby Claire, who comes in a lot of our lives, she's just started up her own YouTube channel. So if Mark chucks in the link, everybody go over and subscribe to Ruby. Let's get her channel up so she can get a custom ULR. Get
Or
up
even
to 100 subs.
URL.
And that. The other one's a special one. You only get that if you get 100,000 subs.
Ruby's a professional woodturner from Canada
Very
who
good.
does a hell of a lot of stuff. Very, very experienced. She's been turning for over 40 years. Ruby has. She's absolutely brilliant. She doesn't do a lot of videos. She does a lot of demos where her demos have been videoed. I've seen a few of those. She did. Rob Summerlin from Woodsley Summercraft actually videoed her doing a demo the other day. He put it out on his channel the other day, which was very good.
Yeah, so everybody jump over and subscribe to her.
She's also fortunate enough to have been trained by some of the greatest woodturners of our time.
Oh, she really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The list is endless. Who she spent time with, getting trained from. Right, Cakes Mackay has said you didn't polish the coloured part. Why was that, or did I miss it? Okay, do you want to answer that, Steve? Do you want me to answer that?
No, you can answer it, mate.
Right, because of the texture on the bottom, if you'd used the Yorkshire grit or wax on that texture, a lot of the stuff would have gotten caught in the texture, and it's an absolute nightmare to clean out. Ebonizing lacquer is quite glossy anyway.
Camera, Steve.
Thank you, sir. Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, but that's what you have to do, Steve.
No, that nearly cut the way through, so that broke off.
Oh,
That doesn't really matter on a piece like this.
Oh, okay.
If you have a look at the last one, I did, there's lumps breaking out all over the place.
Oh, okay.
if you look how Steve's holding that device, you can see just between his thumb and his first finger, he's keeping the air vents clear, because this device does have a bit of a reputation for overheating. Make sure if you use a tool like this that you don't block off the air intakes. Brilliant, she's up to 84 already.
Oh, great.
I don't think she's in the chat. So she's going to be sitting there and her phone's going to be ping, 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 ping.
That's it. Do some deeper ones to go all the way through. Cakes, it's a Proxon long neck grinder.
Chris says he must admit he really likes this patterning technique.
Whoops. That was a bit
Well,
OTT,
Chris-
that one.
Chris, I did this the other week on the VB with a very, very big platter, and it's probably going to be coming out on Sunday night as a premiere. GP's giving you another super chat, Steve.
Oh, man.
Saying
Don't-
Wayne's music is much better than this. Lol.
Jennifer Stoughton says, I'm sure there are 10 more people in here that can sub the Ruby, as she's at 90.
Oh, man.
So
Yes.
get away.
Let's get her up to
I'm
100. Come on.
I'm already subbed anyway.
Yeah,
Am I?
Is that enough? Or I don't want to go over the top like that.
No, that's fine. That's fine, Steve.
Step away from the Proxon.
Oh, I know you get carried away, don't you? All right, Scotch Brite that then. Woo!
Yeah, watch that.
Party time.
Barry's in. All right,
Oh,
Baz.
Buzz is in.
Oh, he'll
Here
be
we go.
disappointed now.
Bernie.
Benny.
Mark, can you put Ruby's link in the chat again, please?
Just clean some of these fairy bits up.
There you go.
There's not a lot of content on there at the moment, but she is planning on doing more stuff. She's working with Rob from Summerlee.
Woodsley Summercraft.
Woodsley Summercraft. She's working with Rob from Woodsley Summercraft to start getting more content out.
Yeah, I think she only actually done the channel the other day, didn't she?
Yeah.
So it'd be great if we can get her to 100 before the weekend. That'd be awesome.
Cakes Mackay's asking, does the Proxon go in reverse?
Yeah, if you plug the lower and the neutral wires in the plug wrong.
You can get your own back on Monday, Steve.
Oh, I will. Oh, I will.
Wayne, remind me on Monday lunchtime not to send Steve a link.
Okay. Okay. Right. Jennifer's just said that Ruby's up to 95 now. I must message her. I'm going to message her after this live.
Why?
Just to let her know what's been going on.
Jack, she's going to be sitting there going, where the hell have all these subs come from?
Yeah, I haven't had a chat with Ruby for a couple of few days, so I'll message her tonight. Right,
What?
Gerard's asking. He's asking me, could you use nylon rotary brushes to sand the effect? You wouldn't get the same effect. The effect that Steve's trying to get here is that it's really deep textured effect. You wouldn't really get that with a nylon rotary brush.
Well, does he mean just to clean it up, I think, Wayne, doesn't he?
You could actually use a nylon rotary brush to try and clean it up. Yes, you could use it in that way.
Steve Jobbins is asking, Does Rich get to do a pre-URL on Ruby? If she hits 100, he can do a full invade.
I ought to try and get her on as a special guest there, don't I?
If you have a look at, if you go across to Rob Summerlin's YouTube channel, which is Woodsley Summercraft, I think he's got an interview that he did with Ruby a couple of weeks ago, which was on Stephen Robb's podcast. Very, very interesting interview, and she actually talks about the people who she's worked with over the years, who she's been trained by over the years, and like Mark said, some of the best known people over the past 50 years of woodturning who she's been trained by.
If you type in Ruby Krafts,
she even gave me a mention as well.
She did. If you type in Ruby Claire Woodturner, there are quite a few videos of some of her demonstrations that have been filmed by other people. So there is content out there for her, but at the moment her channel is new, so it's only got, like Lewis says, about 14 seconds of content, but it's going to grow.
Yeah, like Mark said, go into in the search in YouTube, type in Ruby Claire. That's CLER, and it'll show quite a few demonstrations, quite a few things, demos that she's done for woodturning clubs that have been videoed.
Right, last one.
Yeah, that one she did with the baseball bat.
With the ball coming through the back. Yeah.
That's just crazy. It's just out of this world.
Right.
I was going to say, well, you gone for a cup of tea or something?
No, I was just commenting to someone on Facebook.
87 watching, by the way.
How many?
87.
Blimey, Governor. Thank you very much.
All on YouTube.
Yeah, there's only one on Facebook. I think I'll knock Facebook on the head. Right, so I don't want to spray through there now and mark that, so I think I'm going to tape that. Does that sound like a plan, Stan?
Yeah, it sounds like a plan.
I'll do it in bits because if not, I'm going to get it.
Right, Clive Rogers is asking, what's the deal with pre-URL and invades? Okay, one of the other guys in the community, Richard, who is the Beard times 16, every Thursday evening he does an invade, which basically means he goes, and he's doing this live now, interactively. He goes to somebody's workshop, has a chat with them about their influences, why they got started, how they got started in the makers community, why they put the first video out. There's usually a quick tour of the workshop. At the moment, he's concentrating on people who have got less than 100 subscribers on YouTube. That's what the pre-URL is. Once you get 100 subscribers on YouTube, you get your own URL. So that's your own thumbnail and everything. So that's what Rich is doing at the moment.
Right, so Ebonize and lacquer.
Stand and feel the first.
Oh yeah, good idea, Wayne. I'm getting so excited.
Because you should always remember the sanding sealer first, shouldn't you, Wayne?
Always. Unless you forget, like me.
And me. funny thing is, though, I only ever forget to use it when Wayne's watching me.
Does he not remind you then, Mark?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, he does.
Let's try that off.
Lawrence has said that Ruby is not a simple wood turner, but also an artist with a lot of knowledge.
Yeah, she's very,
Lawrence, a hell of a lot.
she's very gifted. Very gifted in it all. And I must admit, I'm very honoured that she comes over to some of my lives and watches.
It's because she likes Nikki.
Yeah, most probably.
Oh, thank you, guys. That's very nice of you to say so. Lewis has said Wayne coaching in these lives is awesome. And Emma has said, knew you were there for a reason, Wayne. Thanks, guys.
We all appreciate what you do for us, Wayne. But
Definitely.
like today, the guys, the people in the audience would know, we sometimes do workshop hangouts. We had a workshop hangout today, and Wayne basically gave me, Brian, and Terry free lessons for about an hour today on spindle work, beads and coves. It was awesome.
GP, thanks, Mark. GP's just put in, let it be known that I copied Wayne first on this technique. Can I just say, let it be known that I copied I've forgotten his name again.
Oh, Wayne. Oh, Wayne.
Oh,
He obviously made an impression.
you know what he does? I just keep on forgetting his name. Pat Carroll. That I copied Pat Carroll on this technique.
Steve Jobbins from Mark ages ago on a live you mentioned. Steve, if you go to my channel, I've just recently uploaded a video where I made a sanding plate. It's only about 8 minutes long.
Right. I've got to ask a question back here. Cakes Mackay has said, I need one of these compressors, but he has no clue. Any help would be appreciated. One that I can use as Steve does to clear out, and also could use a spray of colour on it, please. The first question I've got to ask Cakes, whereabouts are you? Where do you live? I'll wait for you coming back on that.
Ruby's up to 97.
Right,
Oh,
Chris. You'll probably be working on Monday, Chris. But I've got a plan for Monday. After my live, I'm going to open our chat in Dust. I'm going to put a chat room in Dust, and we're going to be doing a bit of a teaching session for the guys in Dust.
That's nice, isn't it? Us guys have got to work.
David, of course we are. David's asking, so Wayne, Mark, Steve, and anyone else, are you guys willing to give me advice, suggestions when I'm ready to launch my Webfoot, Resin and Wood Creations YouTube channel? Absolutely.
Yes, mate.
Yeah, I'll say
Resin.
yes, David. Apart from the resin, I'm not good with resin.
Steve's your resin man. But yeah, of course we will. That's what we're all about.
We'll help where we can.
Oh, hey, hang on. Emma's just had a brilliant idea. I could do a new channel, Wayne's Wizardry with Wood.
Turn them with Wayne.
Who was it did? I'm thinking of Blizzard, not Wizard. He did a lot of books. And anyway, that's by the by. I could change the name from Wayne the Woodturner to Wayne's Wizardry with Wood. Right, Colin. Dust is a bit of a group that a few of us are in.
Still a bit green.
Yeah, Mark's just put in there. It's a private chat group that a few of us are in. Champion. JP's just put in.
Oh my God, chat's going mad.
Yeah, Mike Hughes just put in. Not really a question. I was trying some stencil work with Joe Sonia's paints. Needed some tape to hold the stencil in place, but tape peeled off some ebony paint. Okay. You've either got the either the ebony wasn't dry enough, or the tape you're using has got too much adhesive.
Do you want
The mask,
painter's tape?
Yeah, you try and get some painter's tape if you can. It's very low adhesive.
Frog tape, green or blue?
Yeah, I use the blue one. Good stuff.
They do a yellow one as well, which is delicate adhesive.
Right, Colin's asking, can anyone join in Antiquity Means Dust? No, I'm sorry, Colin. It's got to be by invite. It is a private. It's basically a private chat. It's not a group as such. It's basically a bunch of us who were at a
Pretend we like
place
each other.
at a place and
Gotta be-
time where we just made up this chat thing.
It's basically that's just somewhere we go to get abused regularly.
And Mark's usually the culprit.
Or the victim.
Oh yeah, and all the victim, yeah. Evil. Right. So careful now, don't go through the bottom. Whew, I can hear what
Chris
saying it.
Glanville's got a 2-hour lesson with Martin Sabe on Monday that he's looking forward to, and so you should.
Definitely.
Cakes Mackay lives near Edinburgh.
UK then. He was asking about a compressor.
You're not far from me, Kate. I'm down in Dumfries. Right, a compressor for cakes. You can buy
Titan.
the fairly cheap ones from Lidl's and Aldi. Very, very noisy, but they do the job. You can reduce the pressure on them, so you can actually use air brushes with them as well.
Let's say anywhere like Tool Station or Screw Fix do them as well. They do
Yeah.
little 25 litre ones. Though.
If you want to go more expensive, you can get the sort of pancake type compressors, which are silent, the types that the dentists use, which is the type that JP's got. JP Woodworks has got one of those ones.
So have I. And Dale.
And Glyn.
If enough people in the chat ask Emma why it's called dust, she'll have to tell them.
Yeah.
Night, Jigsy. Thanks for
See you
coming
later,
in.
Jigsy.
Hi, Jigsy.
Yeah, JP saying get a decent silent one. He spent 300 quid on his one. And you can't hear it. When he switches it on, it's about the noise level of a fridge compressor.
Oh, very funny, Barry. Har har. Barry's Wood Creation says, question, are you going to catch the nub in the middle, Steve? Most wood turners do now.
No.
Oh, funnily enough, I did that today.
Funnily enough.
Funnily enough.
Funnily
Me. Caught the nub and then threw the nub in his wood burner because he's got a wood burner in his workshop. Me.
Just because he can.
Mark, jealousy's terrible.
I know, it's a horrible, horrible trait.
Emma has replied to everybody asking about why it's called dust, and she has said, "We discuss alternative dust collection within a workshop."
Yes. That's yeah.
That's it.
That's yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that, JP, if you're still listening, but Ben is asking, can you do a link for the compressor that you've got?
Yeah, I can. Bear with me.
That rest is too high. Just check my depth. I don't want to go through the bottom and disappoint you lot.
So Steve Jobbins has asked you, Mark, does your compressor you have, does it go in reverse and suck instead of blow? No.
Calm down, sunshine. That's a different conversation, that is.
Right, JP, I think Mark's trying to find a link for it anyway.
Got it. Bear with.
Right, keep an eye on the chat, Mark. I've got to disappear for a minute or two.
Yep. Here's the link for the compressor. Tom Tango Barker says, does Wayne's wood burner go backwards? No, no, it doesn't. It's obviously inferior. This little spinny round fan thing that sits on top of the wood burner has been defective the last few days. Oh dear, what a shame.
They are good, they are. I've got one of those on top of mine.
Whatever.
Right, sorry about that, guys. My glass got empty and started crying out for gin, so I had to go and fill it up.
That's all right. We weren't taking the mickey out of you at all.
No, I still have my headphones on.
Oh, bugger.
You know, Darth.
JP said, Emma needs a compressor to clean out the dust collector. Lol.
The cyclones must be full by now.
Oh, definitely.
Although, to be fair, with Emma, it was double dust collectors.
Oh, that's a twin-motored cyclone machine then.
Oh, look, it's the depth gauge.
Yes, Pete, that was a definite emergency.
What gin are you on tonight then, Wayne?
Bombay Sapphire. I finished me Raku the other day, so I'm on the Bombay Sapphire tonight, Chris. Oh, can I just say to Pete that I enjoyed your premiere this afternoon. I might message you about how to tweak. I'll not say improve. I'll say tweak the technique.
Right, so get this sanded. If I can find a drill.
Pete, I have to apologise. I'm sorry I missed the premiere, but I will watch later on tonight. I was a bit busy prepping for Monday.
If not, a crack under the pressure.
Yeah, I do hope everybody has egg jokes ready for Monday night.
Right, so let's get this sounded.
Actually, I could say now, the worst egg joke, as judged by the panel on the night, can win a prize. There you go.
Oh God, does that mean I'm going to have to read out jokes?
And it's a cracking prize at that.
Yours don't count.
Cracking
Oh.
prize.
Oh, God,
He started already.
that's enough.
That's a damn shell in it that I can't enter.
John Scarborough's asking you, Steve, how is the new workshop heater performing?
Oh man, it's awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Everyone in there.
Hassle free, cost effective, cheaper than the electric one, I reckon.
I've got the cheapest heater of all of you. I just put on another jumper.
It's that warm in here tonight. I have to turn it off. Yeah, it's working very well. Very well indeed. I'm very impressed with it.
Danny boy's in. Hi, Danny.
Hi, Danny. Or Daniel, should I say?
Have you got any Just on your paint, Steve?
Yes, mate. Well, what are you thinking? Putting some on that edge?
I'll wait till you clean the dust off and have a look first.
Not that one, Stephen.
Keep practicing, folks.
Yeah, and Chris has put in, Steve, it's no yoke.
Well,
Hang on, you do realise the jokes are not supposed to be coming in until Monday evening.
I'm going to say you're wasting them all. Because if I've heard them before, I won't pick them.
you said
And
that weren't your
Tom's-
choice. You said that was the panel.
Yeah, here we go. Look. And Tom Parker has said, Mark, is Monday some kind of extravaganza?
Yeah, very good. Yes. Oh, there's one there for you, Wayne. Katie,
what-
the Cornish maid. She says she makes a good gin. Homemade gin.
All right.
Nick made some the other day, funny enough, some gin.
Well, hang on. Are we talking about actually making your own gin or doing a flavoured gin?
Well, she didn't actually put gin in the bottle. She put vodka, is it? Vodka? I don't know, whatever you call it. And then put loads of bits and bobs in it, and apparently it comes out as gin. I haven't got a clue, mate. But it certainly stinks. It smells like a blooming Christmas tree to me.
Wayne is available for tasting sessions at P.O. Box, Wayne the Wood Wizard, Jedi of the Wood.
Yeah. Donations to the Wayne Classback Alcoholic Fund are very appreciated.
Alcoholics are just for people who want to quit. You don't want to quit, so
Oh.
you're all right.
Well, the jokes are still. Pete the Twisted Trees said, no, not a problem, Mark. Egg jokes come in half dozens anyway.
God, jeez.
Well,
Yeah, the French turner said she should try poutine. I've tried poutine.
I've tried poutine as well.
I almost went
Absolutely
blind.
brilliant stuff.
Right.
Yes, Chris, that is something planned. Something that needs to get planned for later on in the year.
What's that?
Gin
Gin
fest.
Fest.
Right. So you thinking about putting some Joe Sonia or something on here then, or?
Yeah. Now, what Pat Carroll does, he does the textured bowl, the same as you have there, from underneath and above. What I did, I took it a step further and put Joe Sonia's on. The last one I did, which was the big one I did on the VB, I used the Joe Sonia's Violet.
Right. Okay.
Not too much, just to highlight some of the areas, like spin the lathe or what, very slowly. Have the Joe Sonia's thin down a bit, and just as the lathe spinning, run it across
What,
with
just
it
sort of
with the
drag
brush.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
just
with
drag it across. Yeah.
I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you. Okay, let me get a pot then.
Mountain View Turning's in. Hi, Mountain View.
Hi, Hugh. How you doing, sir?
Good evening.
So I
Katie
don't want a
makes,
cop.
Ah,
Oh,
you see what Katie's talking about there with the gin. She's talking about she's done blackberry, elderberry, sloe, and strawberry gin. What she's doing is actually getting some gin and flavouring the gin rather than actually producing gin, if you see what I mean.
Yeah. Right.
Because I think that you can't do that unless you've got a license.
Right. Mix this up. Like I say, that bit of stuff Nick did. She didn't actually. She started off with. She didn't actually start off with gin. She started off with something else. And then
Now,
just
what we used to do in Germany, when I was in the army over in Germany, we used to do something called a rum top. Now, what you do with the rum top, you get it's usually a golden Bacardi that you get, and starting at the beginning of spring, or starting when the berries start coming out, you start putting the seasonal berries into a big pot and pouring gin until it covers. Then when the next set of berries start coming out you do this throughout the summer into the autumn. You keep on topping it up with the different berries, topping it up with the Bacardi, and then once October comes, basically you put a lid on it and you set it aside for about 4 months. And what tends to happen is that all of the sharpness of the alcohol goes into the fruit, and the liquid that you're left with is a very, very smooth and subtle fruit flavored alcohol, which is absolutely brilliant.
so it basically takes 9 months to make, and then you spend the next 3 months drunk.
3 weeks.
No, three
Okay.
days.
Right, so I'll go as slow as my labour go, which is around about 2:15. Well, no, it's faster than that, by the looks of that. It's obviously 3:35. Not too much.
Let's see. Gerard's saying rum top is also from Alsace-Lorraine. Yep, tap that and live with that.
I had some homemade schnapps once in
Oh
Austria.
yes, I'm liking that. That's enough, Steve. You don't need any more.
Right, okay. I didn't use purple. I used red, iridescent red.
Yep. That's fine.
Do you do a bit on the back as well, or do you just do the front?
No, I just left the back. Well,
Okay.
I just left the back. It's up to you.
I might do the bottom actually. Seems I've mixed up enough to do the bottom.
Gerard's asking, could you use verdigris to give an old effect? Ancient times looks like iron. Yes, you could use a metallic reactive paint to do that.
Colin's asking how he could drill a glass bottle. You need a diamond drill. Diamond tip drill.
You either need a diamond drill or you need a proper glass drilling drill.
Bosch do a diamond tipped tile drilling piece, which is absolutely awesome for drilling glass. I had to put a cat flap for a piece of glass, and that drill for a piece of glass, no problem.
I thought you were going to say you had to drill through the cat.
Well, if it fits. Right, let's just get rid of some of these little bits. That's quite pretty, actually.
That looks awesome.
Right, Stephen, don't forget to wash the brush out. So just dry that off quickly with the heat gun.
Yes, because we will be asking you on Sunday, did you make sure to clean the brush out?
Oh, I'll do that. I'll take
You don't want to get caught out by not cleaning a brush out live.
No, because it makes you look a bit of a fool, doesn't it?
That makes you look like a complete tit.
Do you ever brush your cellulose thinners on, Mark? Sand and sealer.
I bought a new brush the other day.
What'd you write on the handle? Clean me.
Yeah.
Then he writes on the other side of the handle, oops, forgot.
Oh, right on one side, look on the other side.
Gently heat this up. Dry this off. That dries fairly quick with the old size, isn't it? Right. Nice. So we sand and seal the middle then.
Yep.
Making sure we don't get too much on the ebonizer and lacquer.
Jared the French Turner says, I must say, Steve, you've surpassed yourself tonight. It's gorgeous.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Help from Wayne, really. See, when I retire, I'm going to move next door to Wayne.
And that's just to help with the building work.
Well, we could do a favour. I could help you with the building work. You could teach me how to turn.
Fair exchange is no robbery.
Right, there we go. Let that drop a little bit.
So Pete said to Mark, if you write that on both sides, then drink vodka and make an entire evening's entertainment.
Yeah. I'm not going to do that again.
No, you're not, Mark.
Not on live.
Not on the battle. Not on the next battle.
No. No. Took me 2 days to recover from that one.
And the good thing is we've got it on video to prove it.
God.
Be there forever. All right. Don't have the grit. I don't have the wrist grit. Oh yeah, let's grit it. So, someone's breaking up. All right. Bit of Yorkshire grit, just to give us a nice smooth centre.
It wasn't just a pint of vodka. It was vodka and Coke. It was in a pint glass. Yeah.
A litre of vodka.
Well, yeah, over the space of the whole night.
Rex has said, when you retire, Steve, you and Wayne could each meet in and have tastings together, and Mark could have the nub of it. The thing is with that, Rex, is that Steve doesn't drink, so I'd have to have all the gin.
I might act like a fool that I'm drunk, but I'm not actually.
Oh, John's having to go. Good night, John. That's
See you later, John. Thank you, John,
Cheers,
for coming over. And I will accept your friend request. Oops. Don't do that, Stephen.
Yes, Glyn, he said it again.
Twice in one night.
Don McKee says, I really like that. And now I need a Proxon. Yes.
Well, I hope you use it quicker than I use mine. I bought mine not last November. It weren't last November. We went to the Harrogate. It was a year after, weren't it, Wayne?
2019. November 2019, Steve.
That's when I bought it. And the first time I used it was on the live the other week. So, yeah, use it a bit sooner than I used mine.
Right, the one I did the other week on the VB, because it's a bit on the big side, I've actually got next to me. So when you finish, Steve, and you put this back up, I'll show everybody the one I did.
All right, mate. Let me just get a bit of wax on this. So again, I'm using the microcrystalline wax only in the middle because we don't want it on the outer edge. And normally we'd leave the microcrystalline wax to soak in for a good 10 minutes, maybe a bit more, but obviously being alive, we can't do that. So no major pressure. Let the wax do the work.
Gerard said, Mark, when I was young, he got drunk with Scotch and Coke. Since then, he can't drink Coke, but he loves Scotch. One bottle and he'll still be standing. 3 pints of beer and he's gone.
Chris of the Dragon says, I think pints of spirits are the way forward. Absolutely.
What do you mean the way forward? Pints of spirits have been on the go since I was a lad. And that wasn't yesterday. Right, Andy H has said his wife came in earlier and saw your work, Steve, and now she wants one.
Well, there you go. This is a good excuse to have a new lathe.
It's oh, sorry, David Nice was saying he missed the wood type. It's a piece of elm, David.
Yep. All right, so I think we're there. Just get rid of these tools. No, I don't mean myself. Right, out of the way.
Brent is saying, why would you put anything in Scotch? Exactly, Brent. Why would you?
You can see that. Just see that. Let me put it on the top. You can see it a bit better on the top, like.
Oh yes, that colour's showing up now. Yeah.
Just see a little shadow on it.
That is
nice.
Gorgeous.
And because you can see the light through it. So if you can just see the light through it, can you?
Yeah.
There you go. Light on it. It's a bit bright.
That's wicked.
Cool. Turn that off if not a blare. Right. Don't know if you can see that. Oh, that's better. Look, you can see it through there. Look, there you go. Wrong way, Stephen.
That's it.
God, it's always backwards, isn't it? So, so anyway, be here all night if not. So there we go. The red, Joe Sonia red. So don't forget, if you go and buy Joe Sonia paints, make sure you put in your comments you saw it from Wayne the Woodturner first, because Wayne is supported by Joe. So let's see if we can give him a helping hand. Right, let's bring you guys back. Close on, Mark. Go. Here we are. Right, show your piece, Wayne.
Right, this is the one I did. It's a wee bit bigger than Steve's. This one's about 18 inches diameter.
Yeah, only a wee bit bigger.
So that's the one I did a couple of weeks ago on a live, and it will be going out as a premiere on Sunday night at 8:30.
Wayne didn't cut that with the Proxon though. He cut that with an angle grinder, 4-inch angle grinder.
No, I actually used both.
Oh right, okay.
I think I used both. I used the Proxon and I used a 4.5-inch angle grinder, with the Arbitec cutting blade in there.
Nice. Very nice. So, guys, I hope you've enjoyed. Oh, pick it up. So, thank you very much, Wayne, for your assistance. Very nice.
No problem.
Very nice. I do like that. It's nice. Something I've never done before. I'm a bit, I wouldn't say OCD, but things have got to be symmetrical and look pretty. But I've actually quite enjoyed that, and I do like the look. I like how you can see through it. Looks good. I like it. Good. So, guys, thank you very much for coming over. If there's any questions, quickly chuck them in before we knock it on the head. And like we've always said, no question is a stupid question. We're all here to learn. We're all here to help each other. And if I'm sure I speak for these guys and anybody else in the community, if we can help you or help anybody, we will if we can. So
right. Now, Cakes has put something in there. He says, really appreciate the time for the live demo. he needs to leave. Last time on the chat, I was pointing to a web page that would give me all of the live events, something to do with bananas. If it's to do with bananas, that's going to be Steve Trudell.
Creator Kids Island.
Sorry, Mark?
Creator Kids Island.
Right, there's a Creator Kids Island. Is that where there's a...
Yeah.
Okay, Creator Kids Island. There's some sort of...
He's done a diary.
There's a diary on there, or a calendar of events.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'll have to check it out.
Just trying to find it.
Don, the blade on the Proxon is a mini Arbitec blade.
Show you the package. It's that one there, Don. Arbitec. It's a little tiny blade with the teeth on it like that. You usually get 2 in a pack. I don't know how much they are because I got mine with my Proxon, so I don't know. But they'll be on Proxon's website, I would imagine, won't they, Wayne?
Yes, they will be.
Right then. So I think we're there. Right then. Thank you very much, everybody, for the kind words. I really do appreciate it. And as you may have seen on Facebook earlier, I just hit 2,400 subs, or just over, and also
Nice
125,000 views over the last 2 and a bit years. So thank you very much, everybody, for your continuous support. It means the world. And if it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't be doing it. So I really do appreciate the support you give me. And especially like tonight, you all turn up and we have a bit of a laugh, we have a bit of a joke, but we also try and get a finished project without going through the bottom, which is even a bonus. I'm going to try and make this year funnel free so I can get rid of the tag.
Oh God, he
So
said it.
I can get rid of. I don't want everybody coming up to me and making someone go, "Hello, funnel." Oh, anyway, guys, thank you so much to Mark and Wayne for coming over and joining me again tonight. We're trying to get a date together for Battle of the Makers, the next Battle of the Makers. Obviously, most of us work, other than these lucky ones who are retired. So we're trying to get a date. But as soon as we get a date together, we'll stick it out there so you guys know that we've got a date. But other than that, is Ed on tomorrow? Ed Oliver on tomorrow?
Yeah,
Tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, yeah.
Yeah, Ed's on tomorrow. I don't know who's on else is on tomorrow. I know
Rob CP's back at 12.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Hodgepodge has got a live 2 or 3 o'clock. Don't know who's on tomorrow night. Sunday, you're back. Loads of premieres.
1 o'clock, the Nicky show will be on.
With Steve as a special guest.
Yeah, I'm a special guest.
Mike's on Sunday evening. Mike Bolt's on Sunday evening.
And Wayne's got a premiere at 8:30.
I've got a premiere at 8:30. Makers International, 9:30. Jamie's got a premiere at 11 o'clock, and Caitlin's got a premiere at 11:30.
And then we're back to Monday lunchtime with Wayne again. So
Battle of the music between the 2 premieres. Between Wayne and JP.
What do you mean battle?
Wayne's is better.
There is no battle.
Not really a battle.
That war has already been won.
Oh, Gerard's just said that Ed's not on tomorrow.
Oh, is he not? All right.
Rob CP's on at 12.
If you go over to Steve's Creator Kit Island, there's a list there of all lives and demos. So print it off so you've got it. But if you're subscribed to the channels, you'll get a notification for it anyway. So anyway, guys, we're going to go. I appreciate you all coming over, and thank you very much. Take care. Have a great weekend. I'll see you Sunday. If I don't see you before, I'll see you then. Take care. Speak to you later.
Night night.
Bye, everyone.